Hello, magical minds and tarot readers of all kinds. Today we have another deck that we're looking at. I got a tarot deck. I got a new tarot deck that I'm really excited about. I've had my eye on this for a while, so we're going to take a look at it. So, this is the Gentle Heart Tarot. It's all pink and soft and really pretty, at least what I've seen of it on the website. I am so excited for this. I have had my eye on this for probably about 6 months. It just came out last year. I don't remember where I heard about it, because it definitely wasn't Offbeats, because nobody else had heard of it in Offbeats. But I must have heard of it just as it came out, I suppose. And I have had my eye on it since. So we're going to take a look at it. It did come in a really nice velvet bag in a very prismatic box, which obviously already I'm all about. So I was like, yes, I love it. It also officially comes with a little rose quartz heart, which is actually bigger than the other rose quartz heart I have. So this is included, and she added some extra crystals. So we've got another rose quartz. We've got what looks to be like aventurine, and this is either jasper or tiger's eye. I don't think it's tiger's eye. It doesn't have like that gold band in it. So some kind of jasper possibly. I'm gonna look at it closer when I get a chance, but it's always fun to get extra crystals when I order witchy stuff online. It's always fun to get extra crystals, even if I don't know what they are. My collection on the shelf there is growing so much, and I swear like half of it's from free crystals from little shops here and there. So we're going to look at this. We're going to do a flip through. I will say it's a very Pip-ish deck. It's mostly a Pip deck. Very, very minimal imagery, though. It has like a little bit. So instead of like my normal flip through where I go through and talk about cards, I am just going to do a nice, quiet flip through with some relaxing music. And then I will see you at the end of the video for my thoughts on it after I work with it for a few weeks. So enjoy. we're back in the future to give you my impressions on the Gentle Heart Tarot. And if you want the short version, I love it. I love it so much. This deck has been the deck I've primarily been using aside from the Last Unicorn deck. You all know this is my favorite deck. This is my favorite deck, favorite movie. I love it. I'm super connected to this deck. This has been the other one I've been going to. I've kind of neglected all my other decks since getting this one, aside from the Last Unicorn. But I honestly have just been using this a lot. Maybe it's because it's new, but I've actually been reaching for it more than the Last Unicorn deck, especially when I first got it. Now I kind of reach for them evenly again. If you want to know how much I love this deck, it's almost equal with my Last Unicorn deck. I love it. I love it so much. As you can probably guess from the name, it's called the Gentle Heart Tarot. It is very, very gentle. It is so gentle. I love how gentle it is. It's like, even when I pull the brutal cards, the little guidebook inside it just like softens it for you when I pull the Tower. Because I did. This is like, it's not the end of the world. You'll get through it. For example, the write-up of the Tower. When the Tower card appears, know that you have some significant changes coming for you. These shifts can feel disruptive and upsetting, primarily due to the speed at which change is happening. However, in most cases, the Tower does not need to bring disruption. If the necessary changes are made, then the forceful restructuring of the Tower can be avoided. It's so gentle. All the write-ups like that are so gentle. And when I've been in a really fragile state of mind, I've been reaching for this because of that reason. I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety and feeling very turbulent emotions lately. Like I said, I got the Tower, and this deck has just been helping me so much. And I'm so grateful that it came into my life when it did. All the readings I've done with it have also been very accurate. Not just for myself, but for other people, but especially because I can give myself feedback on my own readings. I can say for sure that all my readings have been very, very accurate with it. I keep a tarot journal, and just the other day I was going back over my readings from March that were like forecasting April, and they were so accurate, including the Tower, which I thought the Tower would just like, about the situation, I thought it would never happen in my entire life. And it did. And I never saw it coming, but my cards did. Hi, Felix. Yeah, hi. Hi. Felix is here to say hi. Yes. Yes, I'm recording. How did you know? So, I love this deck. I love it. One of the things I've noticed with this deck, and I know some people tend to just like, after their reading, look at the bottom card to see like, if there's anything else that they could get insight from that they might be missing. And I don't normally do that, but with this deck, I've been doing that, just looking at the bottom card afterwards, and that card always resonates with the situation that I'm reading about, which is something I don't really get with my other decks. So that's a unique spin on this that I've gotten from this. As for the physical attributes of the cards, it is thicker cardstock, not as thick as my Last Unicorn deck, but it is thicker cardstock. It's sturdy, but not like inflexible. And they shuffle really well. I will say, they shuffle really well when they want me to shuffle them. I've noticed a lot of my decks tend to be like, oh, I'm not the deck for you today, and then I can't shuffle them. But when they want me to use them, they shuffle really well. I like the size of this deck. Some people prefer smaller cards. They are a little oversized, but I really like cards that are this size. and I find them really easy to shuffle. I find them the touch is really nice. They have the pink gilded edges that are really nice. I love this deck. I will say, I think I said this at the beginning of the video, but it's been so long since I recorded. I am not familiar with reading picked decks at all. So this has been a new experience for me. I usually go off of the imagery a little, so it's been a learning experience for that, and that's been nice. I will say, if you struggle with reversals, the Major Arcana doesn't really have a full interpretation of those cards. It has some keywords, but the Minor Arcana does. I think they just had a lot to say about the Major Arcana cards, but the Minor Arcana has full interpretations. So it's probably a deck for people who are more well-versed in tarot than beginners, unless you want to look at the guidebook a lot, which is totally fine, you know, when you're first starting out. But the imagery is very, very light, and that's something to consider. But at this point in my tarot journey, I was ready for a deck like this, and I love it. I love the readings I get from it. I love the look of it. It's so nice. So nice. I love this deck so much. Have I said that enough? But yes, the Gentle Heart Tarot. I very, very much... There's the Sun card. I have been pulling the Sun and the Star so much for the past month and a half at this point, where it's like, okay, you're getting through it. You're not quite there. You're getting through it. I've been pulling the Star and the Sun. And there it is, just randomly. I love this deck. I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. I love the readings from it. I have just really, really enjoyed working with this deck, and I recommend it. So, link is down below where you can purchase it. I'm trying to do one Oracle deck, and then one Tarot, then one Oracle, and then one Tarot. For at least a little while, I bought a lot of Oracle decks, so I have a lot of all those videos coming. I'm really just need to collect all the Oracle decks. If you have any Oracle decks or tarot decks that you would recommend, let me know down in the comments, because I can always buy more. But the link to buy this one is down in the comments if you are so inclined. And I'll see you next month for another Oracle deck video, and I have videos every week about different subjects and different witchy subjects for the most part, and I will see you later. Have a wonderful, magical day.